Hey, what's up, friends? It's 2 days after the 2023 Covenant Health Knoxville Marathon, and I've got aches and pains in every part of my body. I've been eating and drinking everything in sight, and I just got back from my second day of recovery walking, and I'm sure I'll feel fine the next day or two. It's been quite the journey over the past 16 weeks, combining marathon training with the 75 Hard program. After the disaster I had at the Richmond Marathon, I set out one goal for Knoxville. That was to finally run under 4 hours. The closest I've been to achieving that milestone was way back in 2017 at the Myrtle Beach Marathon, where I ran 4 hours and 4 minutes. I've ran several marathons since then, but I haven't trained very well for those. And I've really been doing a lot of trail running in the past 5 years. So it felt like I was really running the marathon for the first time again. I watched a bunch of videos, read a bunch of articles online on different ways that I could train. And I learned some new training methods, and that combined with a lot of cross training and strength workouts, I really felt like I was in the best shape I've ever been as race day approached. I set out a plan for race day to break the full distance down into smaller 5K segments. The course is very hilly, and I thought it better to try to hit target paces every 5K as opposed to every mile, so that when I hit the big hills, that wouldn't throw my target pace off and wouldn't cause unneeded mental stress. I set pace targets for each 5K segment, mostly so that my watch would buzz at me when I inevitably started out too fast. I would run the first 3 segments pretty conservatively. I planned to run the next 3 segments about 10 seconds per mile faster, and then that would get me to 30K. Then I hoped that for the last 12K I would be able to at least hold that pace, but also knowing that I may be holding on for dear life to try to finish in time to hit my sub 4 goal. So here's the race. I hope you enjoy the journey with me. It's a little before 6 o'clock. It's race morning. Let's do this. It's about 39 degrees outside. It's not supposed to get up over like 50. So weather's perfect. Feeling really good, really rested. So let's drive over to the race. All right, I got to the parking deck. I'm about an hour until race start, which is a good thing because my brain's in like a million different places and I'm like really struggling to get everything ready. Another good thing to do before a race is, pack everything you need for the race the day before. So when your brain's frazzled like mine is right now, you don't have to worry that you might have forgot something, and you can slowly work your way through getting everything ready to go.
In front of you is the Harperado Square Pace Car. It's going to lead you through the streets of Knoxville today. We've got 17 water stops ready with English Mountain Water and Gatorade Endurance. Party Boys is going to be on Knowlton, our version of Heartbreak Hill. You'll make your way to historic World's Fair Park, site of the ORNL Federal Credit Union finish line. Months of training have led you to this moment. Are you ready? All right, on your mark, get set.
Good race. Here we go. All right, 3 Knoxville Marathon.
It's marathon time in Tennessee.
Down in the Tennessee hills.
What's up, man? You're in the half?
Yes, sir.
I love the guys right up there.
All right.
You see Mermaid's blue shirt?
Oh, yeah, I see you.
Have a good run, man.
You too, brother.
Short little out and back to the football stadium. Race leader's already heading back. First 5K done. Did that at 8:48 per mile. Right where I want it to be. So, gonna do another one just like that one. Mile 4, that's a lot uphill. It's time for the first 2. Running through the Sequoia Hills neighborhood. About mile 5. Gently rolling hills. Woo!
Good night, honey.
5K done. I was at 8:51 per mile. A little bit slower, but a lot more hills. Here comes the big hill up Knowlton. I smell bacon. That's not nice. Woo! Concord Knowlton. Let's go. Woo! Mile 8, go 2, just after the big hill. Finish 5K number 3. Target pace picks up a little bit now. The half runner going to the pace of volunteering. We continue on. That fourth 5K was 8:47 per mile. It's sped up a little bit, but not as much as I wanted. But still in target pace. Just hit the half marathon, 1:55:45. Up and over the bridge. Another 5K down, 8:49 mile. Probably not gonna speed up much more than that. As long as I don't slow down, I'm good. Number 4. Just hit the 30K mark. That 5K was 9:04. Starting to struggle, but just gotta keep pace. Mile 20. 2:59. So hilly. 10K to go. All I gotta do is get back over there. 35K. Last 5K was a 9:45 mile average. I cannot slow down. I will not get so far. Here we go back across the bridge. Almost mile 25. Fortunately, the sub 4 not in the cars today. Been fighting cramps since about mile 21. Been nauseous for about the last 2 miles, so lots of walking. But if I can regroup for this last mile and change, I might still be able to PR, which I'd be real happy about on a real hilly course. So let's get going. Coming into downtown, less than a mile to go. It was a big ball. Mile 26. I got 3 minutes to finish for VR. Everything hurts. My legs locked up like 10 feet from the finish line, and I stopped, and all the screaming I just sprinted across. So close, but marathon is so hard. My race time was like 4:05, which is like 30 seconds slower than my Myrtle Beach PR, but this was a way harder course. I pretty much left it all out there. Super proud of this effort.
We never did any.
Where's the beer? It's gonna take a break for a while, but
few weeks, and then reevaluate. I might have another race in a month or so, but nothing in the fall. I'm going to take the off season from running for a while. Work on getting stronger, maybe faster at a shorter distance. Marathons are brutal. The training is hard. Race just crushes you sometimes. I'm happy. See you sometime.
So that's it. Unfortunately, I came up just short of breaking 4 hours, and I missed setting a marathon PR by about 1 minute. I felt great through about 30K, then I started battling some cramps shortly after that. I remember I passed the mile 20 marker just under 3 hours, and I knew it was going to be a battle to run that last 10K in under an hour, as my pace had already slowed to about 10 minutes a mile. I fought hard for about 3 more miles, hoping to get an adrenaline rush as I neared the finish line, but as happens so often in races of this distance, I just continued to slow. I didn't completely fall apart, but a couple 11-minute miles, because I was walking quite a bit, just ended up putting that 4-hour goal out of reach. I knew I was going to still be really close to setting a marathon PR, and so I gathered what strength I had left, and I ran the last half mile around like a 9:30 pace. It wasn't quite enough to set the PR, and I ended up crossing the finish line in 4 hours, 5 minutes, and 22 seconds. Post-race, I was extremely happy with my results. I think I did everything I possibly could have in training to get ready for the race. I don't think I started out too fast, as I felt really relaxed and comfortable for about the first 10 miles. I think if I had chosen a race course that wasn't as hilly as Knoxville is, I probably would have crushed that 4-hour goal, but I have no regrets about choosing to run the Knoxville Marathon. It was a great challenging course. The aid stations were great. Every couple miles, you had water, Gatorade, goo, whatever you needed. The on-course cheering from all the spectators was awesome. I was able to park just a few blocks from the start-finish line, so after I finished the race, I walked over to the car and put on some warm, clean clothes, and was able to just kind of let my body relax for about 30 minutes. And then I went and enjoyed the post-race food and beer, and just sat in the sun on a beautiful 65-degree Tennessee spring day. Haven't decided what I'm going to do after this. I'm signed up for a few races in the next month or so, but I'm not really sure if I'm even going to run those. I know what kind of shape I'm in. I feel like I could go run a sub-4 marathon if I chose, a flat course. But I also have experienced what running too many hard efforts like that in a short time frame can do. And I really don't want to have a setback right now. So I'm going to decide what I'm going to do in the next couple weeks. I am going to make a change in my running schedule. I'm going to start doing my long runs early Friday mornings, so I can just have the weekends freed up and be able to spend time with family after so much intense training over the last 4 months. I think it's important to have off seasons from training and racing, and take time to prioritize other things so running doesn't become the only thing in your life. Not sure what I'll be doing next, but good luck in whatever races you're training for, and I'll catch you soon. See you later.